Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at Target Center. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Allie LaForce covering us courtside. And the injury report for both teams, players who will not be available tonight.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Then it's Moses Moody, then it's Green, and it's Santos in at the 4. And for the Timberwolves, Randall and Gobert are in the middle. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt, and it's McDaniels in at the 3. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. Pass to Santos. Back to Curry. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
Randall, the pass to Gobert. State with the ball. On the wing, Curry. Outside Pajemski. Pass to Moody. Outside Curry. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The shot by Pajemski, no good. Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall on the screen. From behind the arc. DiVincenzo can't hit.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Outside Moody. Pass to Santos. Now
Curry's motion is almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Randall. Out to DiVincenzo. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now here's Moody. Outside Pajemski. And stolen by Edwards.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive, because when he is, he forces the defense's hand.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, BA. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
No good on the free throw. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
And he sinks the second.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
Outside Moody. Back to Curry. Green with a screen on DiVincenzo. The 3 from Curry. And his first miss of the night. Now 2 of 3. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 1. Pass to Gobert. Now here's DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. Here's Randall. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Yeah, just what they needed from Gobert. Grabbing the rebound with those long arms and sending it back. Curry looking it over. Pass to Santos.
Outside Curry. Lets it go. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Randall, good.
On either side of the pick and roll, Randall is a problem.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Outside Pajemski. Back to Curry. Green, a screen. To the right side. Outside Moody. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Pajemski. Back to Edwards. Fires the three. Drills it from deep.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
Outside Pajemski. Back to Curry. Outside Pajemski. Green with a screen on Edwards. The three is up. The shot by Pajemski, no good. Minnesota with the ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. DiVincenzo pass to McDaniels. Plays it up and banks it in.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Pass to Moody. Here's Santos. Check by Randall. And here's Curry. Takes the three. He drops it from range. Curry's got 10.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's three ball is falling. That's how good he is.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Left side McDaniels. Randall finds Edwards with the drive, and Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, what energy from Edwards on the drive. Pushing his way inside and straight to the cup.
Outside Pajemski. Pass to Santos. Now Pajemski. Outside Curry. Takes a three. Another three for Golden State.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Curry. He's got 13. Just 5 on the clock. He shoots over DiVincenzo. Curry's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards. 4-3 on target from range. Edwards got 9.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Now Moody. McDaniels covering. Now here's Curry. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. 15 points in the game.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
And just working his way inside, keeping Edwards out of the paint is not an easy task.
Here's Santos. No made baskets yet. Now here's Curry. The shot misses. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Pajemski. This one for three. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Curry and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
DiVincenzo finds Gobert. Outside Edwards. There's a screen. Back to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Warriors trail by 8. Outside Moody. Back to Curry. Jacks up with 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
Now here's Curry. He's got 17. Outside Moody. Pass to Santos. Curry against DiVincenzo. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Randall, pass to McDaniels. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. And now it's a 12-point Minnesota lead. And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter here to halt the run. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
How about the intelligence of Curry's game? Using the pump fake to get the contact.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Naz Reid's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Dillingham's checked in for Edwards. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. He does not get the second one. Tim, does it seem to you that Stephen Curry gets better when the buzzer is approaching?
Well, if that's true of anyone, it's Steph, B.A., a former clutch player of the year. He's very comfortable with the outcome in his hands.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Now here's Horford. Back to Hield. Takes a 3. Randall pulls down the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Clark. Back to Randall. 1:04 left to play in the first quarter. Horford with a steal. Conley against Curry. Now Horford. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
Melton, he's checked in for the Warriors. Minnesota leading by 13. Pass to Dillingham. 32 seconds left in the opening quarter. Randall, a screen on Hield. Here's Dillingham, and here's Randall. Kicks it out to Clark. Just 3 to shoot. From outside, off the mark. Melton against Conley. Now here's Heel. Melton outside. Pass to Horford. From behind the arc. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Minnesota in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, from the start, they've been making quality passes offensively, and that is reflected in their assist numbers.
Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Mike Conley out there with Dillingham, and it's Clark in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Now here's Conley. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Melton against Conley. Pass to post. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Outside Heel. Back to Melton. Fires the 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Right side Conley. Pass to Randall. The 3-ball. The rebound by Post.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Melton. Now Post. And here's Heel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with a 3. And here's Dillingham from the arc. The rebound by Post. Warriors trail by 13. Pass to Melton. Outside Heel. Fires the 3. That shot off the mark. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Now Randall. Down low. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Yeah, an underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Grant.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. And the Warriors make some changes. Santos is checked in for Post. Moody comes in for Hield. And it's Stephen Curry in for Melton. Now here's Horford. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Curry. Screen by Horford. To get back on track. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
Nice to have a big man you can count on to hit that shot. Makes the offense much more diverse.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. Here's Randall. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
First team foul. At the line for one, Julius Randle.
When we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
Now here's Curry. 18 points for him. Horford can't hit.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Conley passes to Edwards. Horford pulls it in.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
To the left wing. To the paint. Santos, good.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
The Timberwolves lead by 13. Now Edwards. He's got 11 over Moody. Another miss by Minnesota. Outside Curry. The three is up. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist. Curry's got 21.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Clark covers. To the middle. Here's Santos, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Here's Randall. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
Back to Curry. Lets the three fly. Oh, Curry making it look effortless.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And he makes a first. And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Clark. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. The Warriors also with a sub. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Horford. And so he makes both from the line. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Now here's Curry. 24 points for him, and the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it.
Yeah, mistakes like that have been the story of the game. They lack cohesion offensively.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Pajimski's checked in. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. To the inside. Here's Gobert. The three, DiVincenzo. Randall outside. There's the triple. Rebounded by Green.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Pass to Pajimski. Outside Moody. Curry against DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Curry passes to Green. Draymond! Oh, such a force inside.
We know Green prefers to work up close. He loves getting those high percentage looks.
Outside Edwards. Fades and shoots. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now here's Green. Pass to Curry. Green with a screen on Edwards. Now Green. Here's the three. McDaniels with the rebound.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Randall, the pass to Edwards. Fires, top of the key. They grab their own miss. For three, DiVincenzo. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Nas Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Warriors trail by 7. Outside Podziemski. Pass to Green. Down low. Stolen by Reed. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Edwards pass to Gobert. Out to DiVincenzo. Gets the three to fall. DiVincenzo's got 9.
Yeah, nice dish by Gobert. With his height, he can see over the whole defense.
Outside Curry. And there's a pick. Moody on the wing. McDaniels covering. 4 on the clock. Here's Podziemski. And again, no good by Golden State. Minnesota leading by 10. McDaniels inside. Moody defends. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Moses Moody. That's foul number 2 for him. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, Gobert rocking the rim.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Pass to Curry. Now Green. They set the screen. Back to Curry. DiVincenzo with the steal. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Here's Gobert. The Frenchman. Gobert.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. 1:43 left in the second quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. Minnesota leading by 14. Pass to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Edwards looking for an opening. Clock at 4. Launches a 3. He can't get it to go.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Here's Podziemski. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. Picked by Gobert. Now here's Edwards. Defense right on him. Comes up empty down low. Warriors trail by 14. Outside Moody. Back to Podziemski. Pass to Curry. Now here's Podziemski. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
Curry against Edwards. Outside Reed. The three. They get it again. And so it's Minnesota up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition, but we got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter. As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first two quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
Warriors trail by 14. Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's five. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Then there's Draymond Green, then it's Moody, and it's Santos in at the 4 spot.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Green with a screen on DiVincenzo. Curry against DiVincenzo. Curry's shot is off. Minnesota leading by 13. And here's Edwards outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 6 assists now in the game. Pass to Santos. Outside Moody. Back to Pajemski. 5 to shoot. Driving to the basket. It's blocked by Gobert. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Now here's Edwards, defended by Pajemski. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home. That gives him a double-double in this one.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
And absolutely, even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Pajemski. No points so far. Here's Santos. Shot clock at 6. The shot's good.
When he's had the opportunities, he's scored the ball, but they need more from him.
Outside Edwards. Back to Randall. McDaniels from long range. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside Curry. Green with a screen on Randall. And here's Curry for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
For 3, DiVincenzo. He can't get that one to fall. Warriors trail by 16. Outside Pajemski. There's a screen. Fires from deep. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. DiVincenzo can't hit. The Warriors have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to Pajemski. Green, a screen. Here's Moody. Gets a very good look and converts.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Randall. He's got 11. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's covered by Curry. Here's an 8-footer. Off the left rim and out. Warriors trail by 14. And here's Pajemski. He's scoreless. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. McDaniel's got 4 rebounds now to the paint. Here's DiVincenzo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
That free throw no good from DiVincenzo. And what a wild ride last season for the Warriors, Tim.
Well, it was a roller coaster. They started out hot out of the gate, then they faded, falling all the way to the 11th seed at one point in the West. Then the Jimmy Butler trade righted the ship and got them back in the playoffs.
Both free throws good from DiVincenzo. Pajemski with it. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Warriors with possession here. It's a 16-point game. DiVincenzo against Curry. Going inside. Oh, Curry muscles it in.
What agility from Curry on the drive. Getting around the defender into a bucket.
Randall outside. They double Randall. Just 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Minnesota again missing. Warriors trail by 14. On the wing, Curry. DiVincenzo covering. And again, it's Golden State.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Outside, DiVincenzo. They set the pick. Back to Edwards. DiVincenzo on the wing. Minnesota again missing. Golden State has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
Warriors trail by 14. Now here's Pajemski. No points yet. Pass to Green. Outside Curry. The deep 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Randall outside. Misses the 3. The Warriors have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. McDaniels against Curry. Pulls it from the corner. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota leading by 14. McDaniels finds Edwards. Out to DiVincenzo. And the three off target. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Warriors. It's good.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Tim, last season, Draymond Green adding a Hustle Player of the Year award to his Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, and B.A., that's an award every young player should aspire to have. But I know for Draymond Green, he was hoping to get his second Defensive Player of the Year award.
Mike Conley's checked in for DiVincenzo. And the Warriors making a switch here. Conley looking for an opening. Outside Edwards. Randall inside. 11 points in the game. McDaniels from long range. Santos pulls it in. Warriors trail by 12. Inside. Oh, deflected. Randall with a steal. Outside Conley. And he lobs it up top. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Conley. Back to Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. The Warriors pull it in. Podziemski's got his 4th rebound in this one. Green with the ball. Randall's in his pocket. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
And that one drops for him. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Here's the pick from deep. Santos can't get it to go. And for Minnesota, they're shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Pass to Randall. And here's Edwards. Moody defends. It's Edwards on the wing. 16 points for him. Podziemski grabs the board. Number 5 here tonight. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy and that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back to you, Brian.
They're all in. Allie, thank you. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Nas Reed's checked in for Gobert. Miller comes in for Julius Randle. And Clark is subbed in for McDaniels. And Golden State also making a switch. Horford's checked in.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
Horford, a screen on Conley. 4-3. The shot by Podziemski, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 18. Pass to Conley. Miller outside. Here's Clark. Miller finds Clark. Back to Miller. Here's Edwards. Moody defends. The Warriors pull it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And here's Horford. Pass to Podziemski. Now here's Moody. Now Horford to snap the cold streak. Hey, Horford from range.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Clark outside. Here's Miller. Up top, Edwards. Moody defends. Right side, Edwards. Over Moody. Edwards can't get that one to fall. Warriors trail by 15. Pass to Podziemski. Outside Moody. Horford against Reed. Goes up on the baseline, and they pick up 2. Horford's got 8.
A very high percentage look when the D is nowhere to be seen.
Pass to Reed. And here's Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. The 3 hits a three-pointer. Edwards got 21 points in the game.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. So let's head to the sidelines. We've got some news on Dante DiVincenzo. Allie?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for the Timberwolves let me know the status. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. While it took some time for him to completely recover from this injury, there is a chance that he could play on it. So we'll be monitoring him closely. Back to you.
Okay, thanks for that.
Unfortunately, that's not a walk-it-off type of situation. That's just tough. You know, it didn't look good when we saw him go down.
Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Dillingham out there with Mike Conley. And it's Clark in at the 3. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Curry against Conley. Pass to Hield. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Dillingham, guarded by Hield. Now Clark. Now Randall. Sinks that one from the post. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
Back to Curry. Clark covers. Outside Curry. Beyond the arc. Yes! Great play by Horford to set him up. Horford's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Conley. Clark outside. Pass to Randall. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And here's Curry. Outside Hield. 3-pointer. And the Warriors with another 3.
Long-range shots like that, almost effortless for Hield. Every chance he gets, he'll take that shot.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
And Minnesota making a change here. Edwards is checked in. And Golden State also making a switch. Draymond Green, he's checked in for post. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Appreciate the report, Allie. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside Curry, launches it. Another 3 for Golden State.
You have to stay connected with him out there, or he will roast you.
Conley with the ball. Clark outside. Pass to Randall. The kick out to Conley. Randall, a screen on Curry. The three, Conley knocks down the long J. Conley's got 6 here in the quarter.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Horford passes to Hield. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Pass to Conley. Randall, a screen on Curry. Conley passes to Edwards. It's stolen by Curry. On the break. And here's Green from the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards has got 4 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Here's Clark. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Out to the right wing. Horford finds Curry. Money! Stephen Curry, the three-point king.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Outside Reed. Pass to Randall. Back to Reed. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
Now Curry. Down low. Green. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Randall outside. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Hield. Now here's Horford. On the wing, Curry. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Randall, a screen on Curry. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Clark. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 17-7 run. Green with a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Curry. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Outside McDaniels. Edwards for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Edwards got 11 points here in the second half.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And the Warriors with possession here. Trailing by 10. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And they're running. Pass to Edwards. For 3, DiVincenzo. The rebound by Moody. Moody's got his 6th rebound on the night. Randall against Green. And stolen by Edwards. Here's the floater. Warriors with the rebound. Now Curry. Outside Pajemski, back to Curry, from outside the arc. Minnesota leading by 7. Pass to Randall. Curry against DiVincenzo. Randall, pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards, just 4 to shoot. And he nails that one right through the heart. Edwards got 26 points.
They're not rolling like they were earlier. The bucket's a little harder to come by.
Here's Santos. Back to Curry. Pass to Santos. Let's go with a 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Gobert. Randall outside. Fires the 3. And he nails it.
And you got to have some confidence to fire back like that, Randall, with no shortage of confidence.
Curry against DiVincenzo. Moody! Oh, Moody deadly from there.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
DiVincenzo using the glass to lay it in. Warriors trail by 8. Outside Curry. Here's Green. Green gets up and powers it down.
I love the show of force by Green, putting the defense on notice with the jam.
McDaniels outside. Outside Edwards. Oh, he can't get the layup. The Warriors shooting a nice 50% for the game. Green in the post. He's against Gobert. Banks it home. Big shot.
Oh, what a sense for the moment. Green, big time bucket.
Edwards. Oh, no good. Warriors trail by 4. Shot from 12. Gobert pulls it down. Minnesota's gotten 4 of 7 3-pointers to fall in the 4th. Now Edwards. Outside Moody. They double team Curry. Green, a screen. Now Curry. Outside Pajemski. McDaniels with a rebound.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, making all of their free throws right now, it's a great way to extend the lead.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. DiVincenzo with a steal, and he commits the intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. And they'll get another chance. Outside DiVincenzo. Edwards. Can't hit it. Outside Moody. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Rudy, you guys came to play tonight. Can you talk about the motivation right from the opening tip?
We just wanted to have a good defensive game, come out ready and make sure we communicate and run back, because these guys are very talented, and we did a great job.
The communication paid off. Thanks so much.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And let's reveal our